Well, here we go. The final of day number 2. Bianca WALKDEN against Ida Bin.
Please welcome our international referees.
Well, the referees taking centre stage and the fighters are just about to join them. Well, what a performance it has been from Bianca WALKDEN. She stormed it last season and she's straight into the final here. Double European, double world champion, won the Grand Slam as well, of course, in Wuxi, China. The big prize, but the eyes on the prize in this one after that top-class win against the Fiakus. Started the day slowly, but she's got better and better as the day has gone on. And that is testament to both fighter and coach. Rock solid mentally and rock solid physically as well. And she's going to have to be. Ida Bin, what a performance she put up on the way into this one against Zheng Shuyin of China. She was made to work right to the finish. And as you can see, a little shiner on the left eye as well. 24-23 basketball scores here. Can she score a big win in this one? Well, she won the Universiade title here in this very stadium. Can she go one better and win the Grand Prix? She's got one silver medal at the Grand Prix to her name. Well, WALKDEN, by contrast, has 5 golds. Can she make it number 6? Well, the last tense times for both fighters here in Taipei. They know each other well. Kiznenya Kudcha from Belarus in charge of this one. KPMP protectors working perfectly. And here we go. WALKDEN, the taller of the two. Will she stand tallest on the podium at the end? Ida Bin, noted for her footwork. WALKDEN noted for her fast start. So hang on to your hats here. WALKDEN comes out in straight, customary fashion. Nice back kick there from the Brit in blue. Landed a little low, unintentional. Ida Bin, good footwork, a nice back leg turning kick as well. Ida Bin showing that energy and strength in the clinch. She's here for the gold, no question about it. Good front leg counter from WALKDEN, pops it out. Well, the stab is the call, which is the front leg cut kick, the push to the body. Good back leg from WALKDEN as well. Referee separates them. Well, there's been nothing to separate them on the scoreboard so far, an engrossing 40 seconds. Both fighters giving it plenty. Ida Bin, such a nice mover. Shuffles in and out. But she's just been a little bit subdued here. She knows she can't go too close. Good punch from the Korean. Lands cleanly. So WALKDEN in the centre. Ida Bin in the lead. Good from Ida Bin, circling. Using that distance. Koucher giving the Gam John there for the step through that looked like a kick. WALKDEN just gives her a rifle look. Good push from WALKDEN, keeping Ida Bin occupied. Back leg from the Korean. She's got her timing down, no question about it.
Hold it and then take a turn. Hold it and take a turn.
Keep it in your distance was the call from the Korean coach. Ida Bin made the mistake and WALKDEN punished her. Front leg clapped it into the body there. And WALKDEN, having been points down, has parity here in the last 10. Now the clock ticks down on an engrossing first round. Good start from Ida Bin, good response from Bianca Walkden, and it's all square at 2-all.
왼발 앞에 네가 왼발 앞에 놨을 때는 제가 이렇게 때리는 게 발 빠르게 때리는 그것만 조심하면 되고 네가 똑같이 오른발 앞에 놔뒀을 때는 첫 발은 카트하고 앞발 무조건 압박시켜줘. 앞손은 무조건 압박시켜주고 같이 툭툭 걸어줘. 같이 툭툭 걸어주다가 앞에 자신 있게 가 이거 자신 있게 갔다가 붙어서 왼발 무조건 때려. 아니면 자신 있게 갔다가 자신 있게 그냥 옆돌기로 막 때려줘. 난 입봉 잡았을 때는 아까 똑같이 비앙카가 네 속도를 스피드를 못 따라가니까 뒷발 때리니까 맞대지 그냥.
Inside with everything, yeah? You set the standard from the start, yeah? As soon as you go 100% on it, 100%, yeah? Everything, yeah? Switch right back in, yeah?
Well, both coaches giving out the encouragement and the advice. The Korean coach saying, be careful of the back leg of Walkden, and also to have confidence to go for it. Well, I'm sure you picked up on what Mike Harvey was saying as well. Re-engage, restart, and we start at 2-all in the second. Good shot from Ida Bin, finds the answer and the chop kick. Walkden caught in the headlights and in the face. And that was the Korean coach saying, be careful of the back leg. 4-point game now. And slips on the way through with that headshot attempt, so 2 slips proving dangerous now for Ida Bin, helping Walkden into a 3-point game now. Walkden trying to hold the centre. Good work on the inside from Ida Bin, the shorter of the two. She's deserving of this lead at this stage. Good reaching in punch from the Korean. Doubles it up to 8-4. Walkden takes the headshot there, was standing and waiting. Ida Bin was not. And the count tells her story. Walkden signals that she's fine. But Ida Bin will be more than happy with that one. 11-4. Walkden was just caught in the middle distance. Good punch again from Ida Bin. And the Korean, well, she's never won a Grand Slam title. She was successful here winning in the Universiade, which is a tough old competition. She's giving Bianca Walkden a tough old run here. Conversation between corner judge and referee. All good in the hood for the moment for Ida Bin. 8-point gap. Nice counter from Walkden. She's got her wits about her again. A bit of a fight developing now. A minute to go in the second round. Gamjom given. Strong refereeing. And a strong punch as well. Good back leg on the inside from Ida Bin. She's got her game plan right. Walkden has to get herself composed and ready and back into this one. Kucha will indeed bring Walkden back to her feet. Deep breaths advice from the coach. Gamjom given. 10-point game now in favour of Ida Bin. There's even better for the chop kick over the shoulder. And the Korean looking fresh as you like, strong as you like. Good counter from Walkden to that punch. Swing and a miss from Ida Bin. For the first time you could say that, I have to say. She's been excellent so far, 13-point gap. Walkden just trying to summon up the energy.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Finish off as well, strong.
Good punch from Ida Bin, showing her fitness and strength here.
4 seconds.
No time left in the second round, but no time like the present for Ida Bin. And she's had a few presents, she would have to say, from Walkden. A couple of lapses in concentration in the close distance. And Ida Bin has capitalised. The Korean on form. Ida Bin, eyes on the prize. It could well be a gold. Walkden, though ever the fighter, has 2 minutes to do something about it. The Korean coach saying you're doing well. If it goes to a physical fight, you can handle that. There's still a lot of time though.
Drops a bit. Let's get it back up now, yeah? Point by point, yeah? This round, yeah?
All or nothing, yeah?
All or nothing.
Oh, there's the mark of a champion. All or nothing.
Don't watch what she's doing, yeah? Believe in yourself. You're going to have some confidence now, yeah? Come on, babe.
Confidence imbued by the coach. Can the fighter deliver? Walkden and Ida Bin serving up a real top quality battle here. 21 points on the board. The lion's share in favour of the tigerish efforts of Ida Bin. Headshot from Walkden, trying to respond. And this was exactly what the Korean coach said. If there's a physical fight, you're a match for her. Gamjong given for the holding on the inside. 14-point gap now. Ida Bin in command. Back kick round the corner from Walkden. Good shot from Ida Bin in the inside. Extends a lead. Well, the call was for concentration from the Korean coaching corner, and she duly delivered. Big long punch again from Ida Bin. Extends the lead. Well, we know about the reserves, the desires of Walkden, but it's the timing and technique of Ida Bin at the moment. Ida Bin in command, in the centre. Walkden looking a little leg weary though. Fires out a good headshot. Nice back leg turning kick as well. She's up for the fight. Concentration, the watchword now for Team Korea. Good block from Ida Bin. Punch as well. Just have a physical fight was the advice there. And it worked out for Ida Bin. She's got the tactics right, she's got the timing right. And Walkden is running out of both. Last 30 seconds here in the third round. Ida Bin holding the centre of the mat. Thought about the reverse, changed it to a spin, changes it to a twist. And she's having a good time now. 22-5. Walkden will need a knockout shot. And as good as she is, well, the clock is going to beat her, as is Ida Bin. She's got the power, she's got the quality. Walkden has the pedigree, of course. Just can't summon it up here. Last 10 seconds, but it's been all about the Korean Ida Bin. This is going to be our first Grand Prix gold medal. And it's going to be very much richly deserved. It's going to be silver for Walkden. Ida Bin finishes with a flourish. And it's tremendous from the Korean. Salutes the crowd. And a nice moment for coach and fighter. Richly deserved by quite a distance. Nicely taken. True sportswomanship by Walkden. Nice etiquette and respect from both fighters, but there is the tail of the tape. 22-6. And a nice little dance as well from Ida Bin. And they've obviously worked tremendously hard. I'm sure Walkden will live to fight another day, but there's your champion here in Chinese Taipei. Ida Bin, absolutely tremendous. Nice to see that coach and fighter relationship there. Laughing and joking. And that's why lots to smile about. Chief amongst it was that head kick. Well, try as she might, Bianca Walkden puts herself back on the podium with a silver medal. But it was the concentration and the quality of the Korean